guys, welcome back to another episode of Nope, Still Not Famous. This is a weird video, I get it. I can't really tell you guys how to write a song. The best I can do is show you how I write a song. And I have a really good example. I just finished a new song called Someone Great. I actually debuted it for the first time today on my live stream on Facebook, which is why I'm wearing the exact same outfit. Because I did all my makeup and my hair and I thought, well, I don't want to waste it, so let me go film a video. And because I just debuted this song on air, I thought, let me show you guys the process of how that song was written. The way that I write best is by myself. I make the guitar and the vocals and the melody, and I bring it to other people to have them critique it, to put their parts on, to make it our own. I've only ever written one song with other people, and that was Summer Rain with the band Avid. And that was a fluke because we just sat down and thought we have to do something different, we have to do something new. But for the most part, it's always me by myself. And I'm not saying that my songs are super dynamic or whatever because I write as I go. So usually what happens is I have a spark of inspiration, whether it's a line or a feeling. A couple weeks ago, I was walking on the sidewalk and it was rainy. I saw these really cute pastel chalk designs on the ground that kids had done. They were all being destroyed by the rain. And it made me so sad because I was like, sometimes love is just like chalk on the ground. It doesn't last forever. And then I made the lyric to my song Villain where it says, the pastel colors start to fade. The pastel colors start to bleed because chalk can't last in the concrete once all the rain has come and gone. And it was so easy. It was that one idea, that one line that inspired the whole song. And so then the whole song was going to be about fleeting love and maybe about the guy liking me more than I liked him. I can get inspired by everything. I have a whole song called John Doe about a guy that I saw in the audience at a London pub. I don't know his name. All I knew about him was that I thought he was cute. I've written songs for other people, like my mom. Hey I Say on the first album, Avid the album. She told me that she was really upset with where her life was going, so she went off for coffee, came back an hour and a half later, and I said, hey, sit down, I wrote you a song. And it's one of the best songs I've ever written. She got in a very terrible relationship back my senior year of high school, and I wrote Metamorphosis. And that's a song where, you know, you fall in love with the guy and you move in together and you think everything's going great, and then whoa, he's not who you expected him to be, he's different, he's not the person he said he was, and then you end up breaking up. But sometimes I have just pure, raw emotion that inspires the whole song. There's a girl in New York City who does not like me, and I found out one night that she didn't like me, that she didn't want me to be a part of her show, that she wanted to steal my drummer for her concert in Buffalo. And I was so mad at her and her boyfriend because me and her boyfriend go way back. So I came home from work one night at 10 o'clock, sat down at my guitar, and 20 minutes later I was calling my mom on FaceTime saying, listen to the song I just wrote. And that is one of the best songs that's coming off of my new country album, Guilty. Inspiration hits anywhere. I know everyone's gonna say that. For me, it's just completely different. I record everything as I go. Because the problem with me is that I might have the coolest melody or a riff and I'll forget it the next morning, so I've got to record everything. The iPhone has the voice memos app. That's how I keep everything close. So this is what my voice memos look like from the last week. So this one is really special to me because it's about friendship, and I have written 2 other songs about friendship before, but they were about bad friends, about, wow, you're toxic to me, or you're never a friend at all. This was pure love and friendship and happiness. I came back from the UK tour. Obviously, you guys have heard me talk a lot about it, and I made a little video about British versus Americans, and the first UK friend I made out there, his name was Taylor, and we talk a lot, actually. We send each other songs back and forth. We're so supportive of each other, and he cannot wait for me to come back. Sometimes my YouTube videos will get stuck in mixes and playlist algorithms, so my British versus Americans video was playing online, and I looked at it and it was on mute, and I thought, man, I can't even remember his voice. I can't even remember how he sounded. And that is what inspired the whole song, just missing him, missing all my friends that I made in Manchester and London and Newcastle and everything. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the first rough draft of that song.
Put on our old videos, 'cause I forgot the way you spoke. Turns out they made me pretty blue. What else did I expect them to?
So as you can see, it's a very intricate, weird picking style, and it's on guitar. But that is what started the whole song. I forgot the way you spoke, and I miss it. So now let's go to the next idea.
Do you remember how we left? It's been a while since I felt bad, just like I've known you all my life. Well, that's the kind of thing I like, and you still cross my mind.
it's pretty funny because I don't listen to these voice memos usually. I just delete them once I've got the finished track. But that's why I thought this was going to be interesting. I'm going to show you guys how the process went. I do not know what happened in that verse. That was terrible compared to the first verse. I completely changed the melody. I changed the strumming, which is fine. The strumming wasn't important. But that chorus, the you, that is the good idea that came from this voice memo. That was like that's the hook. That's what's gonna get people really interested. So I think it was at this point that I thought, doesn't really sound like a guitar song. Sounds like it should be on the ukulele. So here's the next memo.
Through the storms and the clatter, I'll be there to share whatever. You can put the load on me. I'll be there just to wait and see. I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there, I'll be there.
Okay, so I completely skipped the second verse and the chorus at this point, and I just focused on the bridge. But what I thought is that this sounded like a very sweet, cute tune, and that's why it didn't really sound as great on the guitar. But when I moved to the ukulele, it's like I heard something happen. The song really came alive. This was the bridge, and you can tell that I had no idea what to put in for the lyrics yet, but I got the basic structure of what it was going to sound like. So the next memo.
Through the mishaps and the clatter, I'll be there to share whatever. You can put the load on me. I'll be there for you, wait and see. I'll cheer you on all your goals. I'll get you on the honor roll.
Gosh, it sounds terrible. So because this is a very cute and kind of young feeling song, I was trying to make it feel like we were still in school, like honor roll, I'll cheer you on, like, you know, watching each other's sports games or something. I nixed that idea, and I like what I have better now. But so this was just me singing because I knew what I wanted it to sound like, and if I didn't do it right away, if I didn't record it, I was going to lose it. That was the creation of the song. I knew what the verse was going to sound like, I knew what the chorus was going to be like, and I knew what the bridge was going to be like. And now what I did was have all the lyrics that I jotted down in a note, so you know, I would continue writing, and it took me days to figure out the best things to write because I knew that I wanted to talk about his wife like it was the future, but I couldn't figure out, okay, well, what else is the second verse going to talk about? I've recorded it fully, as you can see. It's called Someone Great. That is the name of the song. I sent it to Taylor, but I prefaced it a couple of days earlier, and I was like, hey, listen, I'm writing a song about you. It's not weird. It's just a friendship song. Please don't think I'm weird, but I want to send it to you when it's done. And he was like, I don't think that's weird at all. Like, I cannot wait to hear it. Please send it over whenever you can. So I spent the next 5 days or so perfecting it and making sure it was going to be great, because this guy sends me amazing stuff, like fully produced, multiple instruments. He's so great with MIDI and recording, so I was like, if I'm going to send him anything, it's got to be at least perfect to the best of my abilities. So as you can see, I recorded the full thing, but I thought, I've got my ukulele here, so why don't I just play it live for you guys? I put on our old videos, 'cause I forgot the way you spoke. Turns out they made me pretty blue, which I expected them to do. Remember how it crossed my mind about 600,000 times. Can we go back and pick up where we left? 'Cause I know you're someone great, I won't forget. So that is that song. And now I'm playing it for you. I remember that on my birthday this year, he said that there was a ray of light in the stormy clouds of Manchester, and that ray of light was just for me. And I even texted him and I said, that's gonna be a song lyric, I hope you know. So I can hear a lot going on in this song, like right before the bridge, it's gonna go, forget. Through the rain and no, like I can hear harmonies, I can hear bass. I think it's gonna be a really cool song if I add in some tambourine or a shaker. So that is how I write a song. It comes from a very tiny idea or feeling, and I'm really fast about songs. If I don't get the song written in usually a day, it's kaput. But when I write something like this, like that very first verse you heard from the first night, I knew it was going somewhere. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I don't really know if it's gonna help you write a song. What I think you should take away from this is, if you're nervous about writing, just start. You know, whether you're gonna start with the music alone, or the lyrics alone, or the melody. This whole song only uses 3 chords. It's a very simple song. It's only meant to be fun, and I think ukulele songs can be simple and get away with it. So I just write as I go. I write what sounds good. Practice makes perfect. It's fun to see my very first song, the sappy song that I wrote in 2013, and see how I've changed since then, how much better I've gotten. So definitely give it a try and write a song. I hope you guys enjoyed my process of writing a song. I hope it could be helpful for you guys, but if anything, I hope it just shows you more about who I am as a musician and how my brain works. Keep writing, keep getting inspired by the little things in a normal day, and keep being awesome, you know, because we're all just trying to be awesome and live our best lives regardless of what's going on in the world right now. So you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you next week, another episode of Nope, Still Not Famous. Bye, guys.
Heard you say you couldn't text me, blocked me first and then erased me. And I think it's kinda funny, 'cause I don't want your